Hey, I'm Nichboy and welcome to Pocket. Well, it's been a while since we looked at a Nintendo game on Pocket. And by a while, I mean we've never done it. So we're booting up the Wii U to take a look at affordable space adventures. Where do I put the cartridge? Affordable Space Adventures is a new game from Napnock Games for the Wii U, and look, any excuse to crack open the Wii U and justify the taxpayer decision to buy one of these for us, we're gonna take. So I'm excited to jump in and take a look.
You can be a professional space explorer. Let You Explore provide you with a cheap but functional spaceship equipped with everything you could possibly need on an alien world.
Something I already like about this game is the fact that it seems to be committing to its premise that you are renting a spaceship and that the whole game is like the company that's rented it to you. So all the interface is like brochures and that sort of thing. And earlier on I saw a loading screen that shows the manual, and it's the manual for the game, but it's also like the manual for the car that you would find in like the glove box. It's a really cool commitment to that sort of premise, and it seems to be running the whole way through. I admire when people go, yep, we're gonna stick to this 100%.
Loaded into the You Explore mothership.
Okay, let's go exploring. Ooh. Oh, cool. Right, so this is like the OS of the spaceship. This is the interface. And it's all sort of down here. On screen at the moment, it's just, you just see the ship, whereas it's like this is the actual HUD of the vehicle. This is a really cool idea. So I tap that, turns on our light, and then this is aiming. Alrighty. It's very wibbly wobbly controls in a good way. It feels like the engine is struggling. I like that. Oh, and look at the pollution. Ooh. What's this stuff? Okay. Let's fly. Oh, nice. Ah! Oh my god. And I short-circuited the system. Small craft hit by lightning. Oh, that is so cool. Like the interaction between the game and the pad. Yeah. Okay, so all my systems have turned up, so I need to boot them back up. Fuel engine and scanner. Wow, that could really take a hit. I love the atmosphere, straight up. Like the lighting is really cool. The sound as well, there's no music. It's just oppressive space sound. I know there's no sound in space, but I'm on a planet. And it's kind of really creepy. Again, this isn't a good holiday. These guys were lying to us. I feel like the Affordable Space Adventures company is like a Ponzi scheme. So the thrust button is currently now underneath the fuel engine. It's got 2 green lights out of 5. I'm gonna make it 3. I'm gonna make it 5. All right. Oh yeah, now we're zipping around. Oh yeah. Does this use up fuel? Oh yeah. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Down, 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 down. Shh. Shh. It's okay. This isn't part of the gameplay, but it should be. Right. We've encountered water. Again, loving the design of this. This is such a beautiful little game. So I'll need to increase our mass. Let's drop it up to 5. Sinking like a stone. I hope I've made the right decision. I can't go up. I can't go up. We're just sinking. Oh my god. Oh, this would be so scary if you were in there. Thank god the kids aren't here. Now I need to get out. I can't move up, so I'm guessing if I just decrease my mass, I float to the surface. Ah, right, so I can't get through, so here is where I need to use my flare. Aim while not moving the spaceship. Great work, Nick. Great work. I'm betting there's 2 of us in here. Right now they're having a giant argument. You know when you go driving with someone else and you start arguing about which turn you should have taken and whether you should have run that orange light and whose fault it was that the flare didn't shoot out the spaceship? There we go. Okay, so obviously this is still just like the tutorial system. I feel like I want to jump forward a few levels and see all the systems in action, because they've already indicated that I'm going to be using all these things together, and I like what I'm seeing. So I feel like if we take a second to jump forward, let's see everything working at once and totally screw it up. All right, lasers. I'm guessing I can't go through them. So they're very cool little environmental physics puzzles. Ah, I can probably just bounce it off this. There we go. It obviously has, you know, like lots of these sort of physics puzzle things, like your portals and that sort of thing. The difference, of course, is that the gameplay with the gamepad is so much better using this, and I didn't think I would ever say that about a gamepad. So I'm now being shown output meters. These meters let you monitor your sound, heat, and electricity output. So it looks like I need to dive down into the water, and these are going to start changing. So I can start sinking. My heat is going down because I'm in icy, icy cold water. Look at that. My thrusters aren't working. Fuel thrust is disabled because I'm underwater. So that's cool. So now I can't actually move. I just need to control using my mass. I'm not creating too much sound. I seem to be generating no electricity because I'm underwater. Can I hover? Yes, I can hover. Number 2, mass is hover. Okay, cool. Okay, here's what's great about that system. It's introducing a new element with those output monitors, right? But it's not changing any of the other systems, but creating new gameplay types. So there where I had to hover, that's something that before I'm just using it to plunge to the bottom and then go to the top of a pool of water. Whereas now I'm using that same thing that was just before an easy navigational tool to now solve a puzzle by hovering there and then using the flare. It's a really good use of building these systems on top of one another, which is the sign of an excellent puzzle game, which is basically like you have all the tools, you just need to figure out the right way to use them to solve this puzzle. Well, this seems like a good place to leave it for now. Look, I love this game, what I've played so far. The thing that is really special about it is the interaction with the gamepad. This is one of the few games on Wii U that feels like it was designed for this system rather than just made for it. It doesn't have the feeling that you've just gone, oh, we've got this screen and we have to use it somehow, let's just throw a map on there or put our bag on there for the character. This is totally tied into the experience. You need to use this in order to play the game. In that way, I feel like this game would be hard to port across to something like, you know, PS4 or Xbox One, and you would lose a lot of the charm of it. The fact that it's even called the heads down display in the game is part of the gameplay. It's about checking this, making sure that your systems aren't overheating, that you've got the right things turned on, you're juggling 3 or 4 different things at once, and then constantly looking back up on screen and making sure that your craft is not burning or exploding or sinking or freezing or dying. Part of the game is actually this frantic up and down, and I imagine as it gets further and further in the puzzles, that's just going to get more and more intense. I think Affordable Space Adventures is a great reason to boot up your Wii U. And look, unfortunately, while that's all the time we have for today's episode of Pocket, that's not all the time I have for today at work with this game. So I think I'm just gonna sit back, put my feet up and finish it off, and hope someone else makes sure that this episode gets to air. Nichboy out.